Hi friends, it's your friendly neighborhood feminist lawyer again. I guess I need to do a clarification video on my previous intoxicated consent video because it seems there are some dudes out there that are a little confused about this. Absolutely nothing is consent to a sexual act except sober, valid, expressed, ongoing, enthusiastic consent to a sexual act. Drinking is not consent to a sexual act. Wearing a short skirt is not consent to a sexual act. Previous sexual contact is not consent to a sexual act. Just not saying no is not consent to a sexual act. Flirtation is not consent to a sexual act. Other sexual acts are not consent to sexual acts. And daring to exist as a woman in the world is not consent to a sexual act. All these dudes out here splitting hairs about what qualifies as intoxicated consent, what level of intoxication invalidates consent. If you are concerned, consent is invalid. If you have any doubts as to the capacity of the person that you're with, consent is invalid. If the person you are with is not excited about what you're doing, seems bothered by or not quite into what you're doing, consent is invalid. If you have had to pester or convince the person that you're with to do what you're doing, consent is invalid. And of course, if a person is under 18, consent is invalid. If it's not a hell yes, it's a no. If it's anything other than a hell yes, it's a no. If you are at all in doubt about whether consent is valid or not, you're committing rape. But please, by all means, keep outing yourselves as rapists. Please. One of my favorite comments was, "It'll clog up the justice system." Good. I hope it clogs up the justice system. Prosecute all of them. Maybe folks will figure out that it's better, not to rape people. We need to start calling this stuff exactly what it is so people who have been victims can start real recovery. And people who are potential perpetrators will think twice. Intoxicated consent is not valid. Unenthusiastic consent is not valid. When in doubt, don't pull it out. Stay safe out there, friends. Keep fighting the good fight.